Hello, all my merrymakers. I am Becca, and welcome to the last All the Things Thursday of January. You did not get one last week, and there was a very good reason for that. Hi. In case, well, let me back up. For everybody who has been coming back to viewing all my segments, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for keeping this channel going, especially since I missed an upload of a video. Big heartfelt thanks to Patricia at Yearning Cat Crochet. I'm really glad she liked my birthday gift. And for anybody who's new here, by any chance checking me out, welcome. All the Things Thursday is my weekly check-in video that I do every Thursday. Shock, shock. I know. Labeling. It's all in the labeling. Of all the things in my yarny world that's been going on. So, in case you missed my community tab updates or the video from Yarny Cats... Uh-oh, I see my husband. What does he need? He doesn't need anything. He's trying to give me bunny ears. Last week, Wednesday afternoon, my son fell and broke his arm. That is the very long story short. We ended up... I had already been doing poorly. And then we spent 24 hours in the hospital. So by Thursday, Friday, I was dead. Not really, since I'm very much alive right now. But I was very sick. And, you know, he was having high amounts of pain. But everything seems to be normalizing now. The only thing that has changed between now and then is that we have decided to go ahead and move forward with homeschooling. If you've been with me for any length of time, you know this is something I've discussed doing with my son. And with him having a broken arm and not being able to do a lot of the things he needs to do in public school, and needing lots of assistance with that, and in addition to that, you know, afterwards needing physical therapy, we decided it was in everybody's best interest to just start homeschool. So we will be starting that next week. So might see a little bit of a lower output of crafts from me. Although with me going full homeschool full-time with both kids, I will be requiring 1 hour every Saturday at least to myself to craft. I think this is a fair ask.
I don't know about that.
I do know about that. So, what have I been up to? I can't remember what my last update contained. So I'm just going to talk about what I think I haven't talked to you about. So if any of this is a repeat, I do apologize. It's been a long week. So first thing I finished is the sleepy hat for my daughter. I had made one for my son. She wanted one, made one for her. Obviously, I can't show it to you right now because she's wearing it in her bed. Because that's when I record these. I record these on Wednesday nights when both my children are asleep, so that I know I hopefully won't get interrupted by them. I think I made a post about it on my community tab, but if not, I will post it. And again, if you want a tutorial on how to make one, feel free to comment, say, hey, sleepy hat tutorial, please. I'll be more than happy to do that for you. And then I made another hat based on the tutorial by Zavin Crochet, the one that I've been obsessed with. I made it out of...
I think.
The yarn is behind me. One sec. Just when you think you're prepared, you never are. Okay, I've got it. So this is a discontinued yarn. Trust me, I've looked for more, because I had, I should say, 3 skeins, and really wanted to make a blanket out of it, but 3 skeins was not enough, and I haven't been able to find it anywhere else. So this is from Premier Yarns, their Deborah Norville collection, Serenity Baby. Each skein is 175 yards, 160 meters, is 100% acrylic. They classify it as a medium floor, machine wash gentle, tumble dry low, do not bleach, do not iron. For knitting, it recommends a 5mm or a US 8. For crocheting, it recommends a 5.5mm or a US 9. And then the color is called Tea Roses. I will also put the picture of that one online because, so on Monday the 13th, before everything went down, we learned it was the physical therapist's birthday. So Rosie insisted on getting her something. We found out her favorite color is pink. So it seemed very nice to make her a hat, which I did in the space of maybe 2 afternoons. I used a 4.5mm hook for the brim, and then I went up to a 5.5mm hook for the body, like you do. Speaking of said tutorial, I am making one more hat. Whoops. And then I promise I'm done making that hat for a while. Some of you might recognize this yarn before I even say what yarn it is. And I thought this piece of yarn had its dress on it. Band. It does not. It must have fallen off. But that is the Big Stitch Living. And I picked this yarn because it really goes with this jacket that my daughter wears. It's not an exact match, but they both have orange, they both have white, they both kind of have that purpley color and that red color. So it's like, if she had a hat that matched her sweater exactly, I think she would love it. So, maybe not. I don't know. She might look at it and go, it's not totally pink, Mom, or something like that. I definitely have a pink and purple princess. I have what I call is a redo. It's a project that I've done before that needed to be redone because it was starting to look poorly. And that is a dice. Now, I did not follow a pattern for this. So the first one I made was just made up of single crochets. And I don't know why, but I wanted to practice Tunisian. So this is not actually knit. This is Tunisian knit stitch. So it's nice and squishy. If you want to make one yourself, I can do a tutorial. Or if you're just wondering what's inside, this is what's inside. It's a Kleenex box. Now, you do need to make sure it either still has its Kleenex inside or put a piece of foam inside, because otherwise the cardboard will collapse. But again, if you want a tutorial or just a how I made this type thing, comment down below. And then I have things that I've purchased that are yarn adjacent. So I saw this reel on Instagram about these bowls. These are ramen bowls from Five Below, and they're actually quite hefty. And they use them as yarn bowls. So, as you can see, this one has got yarn coming out of the hole. So I got Care Bears, and I got Stitch, because Stitch loves Elvis and I love Elvis. And then Peanuts, because he's Snoopy. And they had a Harry Potter one, but I wasn't too thrilled about the way it looked. It only had the logo on one side. Whereas like these have designs all the way around. This one's my favorite. Strawberry shortcake. I don't know why it's my favorite. I actually wasn't that heavy into strawberry shortcake growing up. I was actually more into Care Bears. But for some reason, the strawberry shortcake one makes me very happy. I don't know if Five Below still has those. Because you know how things are with Five Below. You know, they'll have something for a little while and then it will be gone. It will be gone. So, that is what is... Oh, am I unraveling? I am unraveling. No, bad. Oh, nope, that's not everything. That's not everything. I lied. Don't go anywhere. I do have one more thing that I've been working on that I can show you. I have not been working on it very much because, let's face it, it's boring. But I do need to work on it, especially with my time now being severely truncated. And that is the baby blanket that I have been working on. I don't know why I didn't put my stitch stoppers on this. Bad Becky. But I actually did count how many stitches per side, which is why I have these stitch markers on the finished one. And it's actually 100 stitches wide. Now, we're going to do a little bit of math, because I'm doing this on the bias. So 100 times 100 equals 10,000 plus another 10,000, and then that's 20,000. So can I not get the square root? Where's my square root button? Fine. Alexa, what is the square root of 20,000?
The square root of 20,000 is approximately 141.4214.
That's pretty close to what I was going to guess. So that means at the longest, this thing is 142 stitches wide. That's a lot of stitches. So not only is it tedious, but it's quite large. But if I want to do a mired square, that means I have to cast on actually 201 stitches. So that might feel shorter because every row you decrease, well, not every row, but every other row you do a central double decrease. I'm not sure if that will feel different from decreasing just one every row, but we'll see. All right, so this is actually, I was about to say this is the last All the Things Thursday of January, but technically next week is the last All the Things Thursday. So next week we will go over Stash Down, because I am participating in Stash Down. Which means I need to weigh this sucker. I just realized that, because this did come from my stash from previous 2025. I don't know whether or not I should try to finish this before next week so I can count it towards January, or no, I think I really need to focus on the baby blanket, because she is due at the end of March, which means I really need to get it done by the end of February. So yeah, I think I need to have the square that I'm working on done next week, and then at least halfway through another square next week. We'll see if I can get that done. Here's hoping. All right, that's it for today. Join me for, I was about to say Friday. Join me Saturday. I will be posting my unboxing video of the yarn that I got by Queen Crafts by Bridget. Again, that's something that I'm going to be doing monthly, not always by Queen's Crafts, but other independent yarn dyers. If you don't know what that's about, I'll be addressing that in that video. But that is it for tonight. If you liked the video, I am jiggling this really badly. I do apologize. If you liked the video, please give it a like, especially if you are subscribed and would like to stay subscribed. That way the evil YouTube overlords don't unsubscribe you against your will. Feel free to comment down below. It helps my analytics. If you're not subscribed yet, I have a lot of yarny content, and if that's your job, please hit subscribe. If you really want to help this channel grow, share the video with everyone you know. And in the meantime, make what makes you merry. Ciao!